with the 3D printed PLA object using ComposiMold reusable molds. We're going to show you how to duplicate this owl using Plaster of Paris and ComposiMold. First, we take our 3D printed object and we put it into a mold box, in this case a plastic container, and we spray it with Bubble Buster. Bubble Buster reduces the surface tension so that the bubbles that possibly will stick to the surface won't stick to the surface, and they'll rise up and out of the ComposiMold. Then you want to melt the ComposiMold, put it in the microwave for 1 to 3 minutes depending on how much you want to melt. You only need to melt what you need to use, and the rest you can just leave in the container. Because the owl shape is hollow, we are going to use the ComposiMold to keep it down. So we're going to pour a little bit of ComposiMold on the bottom of the container, cool that by sticking it in the freezer for about 20 minutes, and then you want to pour the rest of the ComposiMold on top of that. The ComposiMold that you put down first will hold the owl in place while you add the other ComposiMold to it. You can also use a little bit of hot glue or some polymer clay to hold it in the surface. And to cool this faster, we're going to stick it in the freezer and let this chill for about 20 minutes. I'm adding a little bit more ComposiMold to cover the surface of the owl. You want to cover the surface by about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch, depending on the size. Larger pieces, you want it to be a little bit thicker. Smaller pieces, you can be right on the edge of it. The nice thing about the ComposiMold in this case is it's transparent. You can see where the owl is in the mold. After this cools, we're going to take it out of the mold box. This is just a plastic container, so I'm just going to rip it right off. If I wanted to, I could have cut down the sides of this with a knife or some scissors to make it into a 1.5 part mold, but in this case I didn't have to. So I now have my mold ready to go, and you can see that it's a very nice shape. We're adding a little bit of plaster additive into the Plaster of Paris to make it harder and to cure faster, and that gives a better surface for the plaster when it's poured into the ComposiMold. Mix this up, and then we're going to add water. You're supposed to add the plaster to the water, but for small amounts like this, it doesn't particularly matter a whole lot. You just want to try to get rid of all the lumps that are in the plaster before you pour it into it. You want it to be a smooth texture, and you want it to be relatively thin. I like the description of a pancake mix, but a lot of people make their pancake mixes thicker or thinner. But is you want to be about 70 to 72% by weight plaster, and the rest water, 28% water. So mix this up and pour it into your mold. I didn't use any mold release in this particular case, but you can use vegetable oil as a mold release. If you're doing something like a urethane or epoxy, the vegetable oil works also, but for urethanes I prefer using a talcum powder because it gives a nice barrier between the moisture so that the urethane, which does react with moisture, gives a better surface. Now I'm shaking the mold and looking down the sides of it through the transparent ComposiMold and seeing if there's any spots. By pushing on the mold, I'm pulling the plaster into those areas that may have some gaps in it. And that's the Plaster of Paris. Now we're going to just let this sit. You want to sit it at least for an hour to let it cure solidly, and then you push it out gently out of the mold. At this point, the Plaster of Paris is relatively fragile still, so you want to be very careful with the mold. after we're finished with this mold, if you want to keep the mold, we recommend putting a little bit of vegetable oil in it to keep it soft and pliant after you're done the plaster, because the plaster will dry out the ComposiMold site. So a little bit of vegetable oil in there, and the mold will last as long as you want. And there you go. There is our duplicate of the owl. We've now taken a 3D printed owl shape, and we've created it with plaster of Paris. We can now paint this. We can now do whatever we want with it. The ComposiMold can be melted and used anytime we want, or you can use that mold to make multiple shapes. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and enjoy the process.